A great Nissan morning to everyone. That is kind of funny, but yes, I think that's what we're supposed to say. Anyway, hello and welcome. I'm Liong, and today we are driving the Nissan Kicks e-Power all the way to Bataan, and we're going to be doing a fuel economy challenge, and apparently there's going to be some sort of a cash prize if we have the best efficiency. Today, I'm going to be driving with Pablo Salapantan of Yuga Auto, and we're going to be taking this Nissan Kicks e-Power top trim GL spec. Today we are also doing this with a lot of the younger motoring crowd. We are with our competitors. So this is Carlos Avino, that's Nathan Reyes, Earl Lee. They're from Auto Deal except from Nathan. Julian Panlilio is in this other car. There's also Isaac Atienza or Ike from Go Flat Out PH. So first thing we're gonna do is to gas up all of these Nissan Kicks e-Power to ensure accuracy. And we're gonna be filling these up to automatic full tank only. And at the end of the trip, we're also gonna be gassing up to automatic full tank again to see exactly how much we consume. So this car right behind me, this is Julian's vehicle. Our Kicks right there in front. We've already finished gassing up. And let's get this challenge started. We are now right here with Pablo Salapantan. So he's going to be doing the first leg of this drive, and I really hope we drive efficiently because I want to win that prize.
I do. I got you.
You better.
Don't worry. Those guys are...
Okay, let's go. So far, Pablo is doing an excellent job of drafting the cars in front of us. But the two people in front of us, Julian is driving and Earl?
No, it's Nathan right now.
So Nathan and Julian are driving the other cars, and they decided to go out of radio range by driving super fast, which means they are burning so much fuel right now and have a great feeling about this. And Pablo and I are currently doing 21.4 kilometers per liter. We bet you're doing way less than 18 kilometers per
I'm
liter.
pretty sure they're doing. Unless they turned off their AC the whole way.
Which we haven't, by the
doubt.
way. We have been doing it once in a while,
Yeah,
just to save a little bit more.
But
And
we're
it is a
not
cold
doing
day.
it. Yeah. Because I feel like if we turn it off completely, it's cheating.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So,
And like for your daily drives with your kids,
Yeah.
you're not really gonna do that. Anyway, Pablo and I devised a super amazing strategy, right? So, since the other two people are out of radio range, we decided to talk to the Nissan prod team who was right behind us earlier. And we asked them if they could drive right in front of us so we could draft them and save a little bit more fuel.
yes, and right now that is translated to 22 kilometers per liter.
22, that's amazing. And we're on the highway, which the Kicks isn't the best on, right?
Yeah,
For these EVs.
It's not necessarily the most efficient in the highway.
It's
but
good. It's still good though, yeah.
But we're talking about in terms of the Kicks only. I mean, it's still a very efficient car
Yeah.
in any condition regardless. More than a normal ICE. But in terms of it being on the highway, it's not necessarily the best place for the Kicks.
We're gonna get to the same destination anyway, so might as well drive slow and save some more fuel.
No, and it's raining, so we have a perfect excuse to be driving
Yeah, we
safe.
have to be safe.
We have to be safe.
So here are the ones driving fast.
We are not driving fast. We
We're
are actually
driving
driving
really
at
fast.
75. No, the thing is we're not losing speed. You guys are braking every
No,
time.
we're not braking at all.
We're not braking. We're maintaining 75. Let Julian do his thing. We were behind the truck. Sabi ko, Julian, go ahead. And then the moment Julian got ahead, I said, oh, my right foot's cramping. I can't follow you, Julian. What's your strategy?
So our strategy is to drive at a constant pace, sir.
Constant pace?
Your face is constantly in my face right now. So what can you say about the Kicks?
Well, so far so good. It's kinda struggling on the highway if you're just gonna drive it as economically as possible. I mean,
Okay.
again, it's a crossover. It's
Yeah.
not the most aerodynamic thing in the universe.
No, but it's not bad. We're doing like
But it's not
22 kilometers per liter.
Yeah.
How much are you doing? Not great?
Secret.
So anyway, this is the quick PP brake, and the Kicks are just right there. They look pretty nice in the rain. So during the PP brake,
We were told off.
who told you off? Julian told me off.
They all ganged up on me. They said to make it more realistic, we should be driving highway speeds.
That is highway speed.
No, I agree with them in theory, but
Yeah.
it's raining.
Yeah,
As
we have
long
to
as you're
drive
not-
slower.
As long as you're not underspeeding, which by the way for the viewers is
It's
below
60.
60. Anything below 60, you guys are dangerous. So
So
as
we're
long as
doing 70, which
70
is fine.
and it's raining really hard. So, I don't understand what all the issue is, but in any case, they're asking us to drive faster. So I told them we're not breaching 100.
Okay.
We agreed on 90 to 100. The good thing is at least they've been doing that since we set off.
Yeah.
So we now
We have gotten all the savings we
It's
needed.
about an hour of
Yeah.
driving.
We should be
decent.
fine.
Yeah, so we should be good. So, if we don't win this challenge, it's precisely because they all ganged up on us. I just realized this challenge is not equal. Why? We didn't top up our tire pressures at the gas station. So we don't know who has the best tire pressure right now. Tire pressure is a very big factor in fuel economy. We just do the best with what we have. Nathan, stop being too nice.
Guys, honestly, in this weather, your air pressure is gonna become water pressure, so whatever.
I'm just pointing it out for posterity and on camera that we did not check the tire pressures before, because probably somebody's gonna point that out in the video comments anyway. So we're on Esitex now. It's 9 a.m. The rain somewhat subsided. As we mentioned earlier, they've sabotaged our fuel run, the other cars. So sadly, we're only doing 21 kilometers per liter. We were doing 22.
You're doing 22 at our best.
So we're doing 20.8 now. So
This is with the AC on the whole time.
yeah, so we're now in Esitex. Let's see what we can get here at the end by Subic, because as everyone knows, the Esitex isn't even. It's carved out between a lot of hills and mountains. So there's gonna be a lot of downhill and uphill. So we'll see, this is where the drivers are really gonna make hay and see who the best fuel economy driver is. I think we're still in it.
I think we're still in
think
it.
we're
And
still
being the third car, the last car in the convoy, I think we have the advantage.
Yeah, we do have the advantage right now.
But for now, Pablo and I are just gonna listen to tunes. Let's pick a song. Let's pick a song. I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here we are right where we were before. Seems nothing ever changes. We're back to being strangers. Just once, can we figure out what we keep doing wrong? Just once, can we find a way to finally make it right? I know we could break through it. Okay, so Pablo and I are now nearing the end of Esitex. We're about to enter the gantries. And Pablo, what are we doing?
We are now doing 20.9 kilometers per liter. Our
And-
range currently says 604 kilometers. So we've done a pretty good job. The car is still full tank. So we did the full tank in Petron, Marilao. And we're exiting Esitex now.
We've done 120.7 kilometers. Our range actually went up.
Yeah, it went up. So we're doing a good job.
So we're gonna be stopping over at Subic first. We're gonna have our brunch there. Where are we gonna eat?
Extremely Espresso.
So this is our first official stop right now. Extremely Espresso. We're just gonna have a quick brunch here and then we're gonna proceed to our resort. So far, based of what everyone has said, Pablo and I are doing the best when it comes to fuel economy.
What's your fuel economy?
It's a secret.
Yeah, I bet they did a highway reset. That's why there's this really
Kyle's bathroom breaks are causing a lot of
Delays.
delays.
and delays.
Therefore, every time Kyle goes to the bathroom, I want to propose that we add more weight to his car.
That's unfair. See, you guys are ganging up on me.
Just because we're winning.
I know what they're talking about. I know what they're talking about. I think we're doing very well. I think everybody else is doing much worse. Because they're speed freaks. I mean, Kyle, chill.
So brunch is finished and supposedly I'm gonna be the one driving next. We're gonna have a driver change. But since my dynamic driving skills aren't the best, Pablo's gonna be doing it first and we'll just change later on. And that's because we are driving in the Morong loop. And yeah, you're gonna need a little bit of a dynamic driving skills there.
It's gonna be twisty.
It's gonna be a lot of twisties. Also, Nissan told us that for this segment, we shouldn't really be focusing too much on the fuel economy. They told us to just have a little bit more fun.
I mean, of course, it's still sort of a challenge, so we're not really gonna like.
I mean, the challenge is still there.
Yeah.
We're still competing for the best fuel economy, but they just want us to push the car a little bit, which is perfect because I just remembered something I read, something about EVs not being similar to ICE vehicles when it comes to like hypermiling. Instead of the usual going smooth and all that, you're supposed to like step on the throttle immediately, like halfway, and then just coast somewhat after that or maintain your speed. So yeah, this is the perfect time to try it, Pablo.
Yep. So we'll see. I hope what
it
you
works.
read was right. If not,
that goes down a lot, then I guess that's wrong.
then you're wrong.
Okay, so now we're driving the Kicks, and thank God, change of plans, Carlos is not the one driving, so we're not going to be on a live today. And yeah, I mean, I've driven the Kicks before. I've even made a review on it. If you want to check it out, just click up here. And I'm truly impressed with this car. As much as it's very efficient at 20.5 kilometers per liter right now, it's still a very fun car to drive. There's a lot of power on tap. You have that torque, very immediate. So acceleration runs, acceleration pulls, they're just so easy with this vehicle. Also, since we're doing a lot of mountain driving, mountain roads, especially when downhill, this car actually comes with what is called an e-pedal step system. So it's essentially one pedal driving. It is a little bit different compared to the e-pedal that you're gonna get with the likes of the Nissan Leaf though, wherein the e-pedal step can't really bring you to a complete stop. At the last second, you do have to still use your brakes. But for driving on these mountainous roads, it's just so easy to use, and it is also so much better for your fuel economy.
Julian, what route is this? Where are we? It's an unknown road.
That's not
Or
helpful,
an
Julian.
unnamed road.
Really? It's unnamed? So you brought us to a road that has no name.
Where are we?
So Julian decided to bring us to this thing called Little Batanes, and honestly on the way up here we were very skeptical because it was even called the unnamed road and it looked pretty sketchy to say the least. But now that we're up here, man, it looks beautiful here. So we're just stopping for a quick prod team shoot, just like looking at all those hills right there. Mount Samat is there by our left. It's so nice. This is one of those underrated places that we should try coming to more often for
And
maybe
like,
even weekend trips.
For your viewers, you can tell them that most cars can make it.
Yeah, the roads are great. Like there's some puddles because it's raining hard, but the roads are all paved. Even a sedan can make it up here. Okay, so status update. You're supposed to get glamping tents, but there has been a problem. The thing is, apparently, if we went for the glamping tents, we're not gonna have a heater, and we've been clamoring for a
For
warm,
heated
hot
bath.
shower since like the day started, basically.
It's rained the entire day.
And thank God, we now get the regular rooms with heater. But the problem is,
We don't know how many we're going to be in one.
Yeah.
Okay, now is day 2 of this drive and we are here at Sinagtala Farm and Resort. It is such a beautiful place. We somehow managed to get up here last night in almost pitch black conditions, zero visibility with the rain pouring so hard. But then after that, we were indeed able to enjoy our very warm shower and it was just super comfortable. But then after that, we also had a lot of fun and now I have a hangover. But anyway, I think now is the perfect time to give our final thoughts on the Nissan Kicks e-Power. We are honestly very impressed with this vehicle because not only is it capable, efficient, fun to drive, but when we encountered like really rough terrain yesterday on the way up here with like slight landslides with muddy terrain too, it was able to keep up with that Nissan Navara Pro 4X backup car that we had, as well as the Terra VL 4x4. So even though it's not really being marketed as like a 4x4 vehicle and it's just like a city-going crossover, it can also handle that. It really is very impressive. The most important thing about this challenge is getting the highest fuel economy among the teams, and we'll see that in a bit. Okay guys, so moment of truth. We are now approaching Petron, and now we will know how much fuel each one of us have consumed, and hopefully we didn't consume much. So we've done 377.5 kilometers and we still have 370 kilometers of range, average 19.5. Pablo, I think you did a pretty good job. We did a pretty good job.
That's including Kevin because he drove also.
Besides your weight saving. So that's the Vino's car, Carlos's car, and they're done filling up. It's our turn now.
So we're not allowed to know how much.
So apparently it's not the moment of truth. We have no idea how much we're putting. We have no idea how much the other teams put either. So they're gonna tell us and announce the winners later on once we reach the restaurant for lunch. Now that we've filled up and on the way to the lunch area, we can finally, after like 1.5 days, take a look at this. We're gonna be setting this to the coldest setting now, low, and max out that fan speed. Also, press that drive mode. Let's put the car into sport mode and now we can hoon it, finally. Okay, let's go sport mode, instant torque. The Kicks is really fun to drive.
The first got 20.8 liters, and then the second 20.25. The first got 18.9. So guys, to conclude our drive, and the winner of the fuel economy challenge. So for the third place, it's the Pata team. The second place is the team Pawn Car. And the first place is the Team Tanders. Congrats!